What do you think Tesla actually does? Does it make electric cars? Absolutely, but this is just a consequence of the tremendous work that the company's engineers, led by Elon Musk, are doing to create a car that can change the world, and it's called the Gigafactory. To find out why this is the entrepreneur's main invention and how it works, watch today's video. The official Tesla website says, "Our existence is based on a refusal to do things the way they have always been done. This requires a constant adjustment in the way we create products, from concept to mass production." And to realize these goals, Musk creates the perfect production machine that can produce other machines, be they electric, starships, or humanoid robots, all at incredible speeds. Every Gigafactory Musk aims to automate and optimize the manufacturing process to a new level, reducing human involvement and maximizing output speed. Let's break down how this all is put into practice. Musk openly says that the manufacturing process is a product in itself, and the potential to improve a machine that produces other machines is 10 times greater than the potential of just a machine. Instead of buying off-the-shelf solutions from other manufacturers and putting them together in the traditional way, gigafactories are created from scratch, even though it's more complicated and expensive. For this purpose, Tesla in 2016 bought the German company Grauman Engineering, which develops automated technologies for production, doubled its staff, and denied its services to the company's old customers, such as Daimler and BMW. And since then, Grauman Engineering's entire production capacity has been focused exclusively on Elon Musk's company, and the mechanism for creating a car that builds other cars is practically fine-tuned. Therein lies the secret of the incredible speed of building gigafactories. Thus, Giga Shanghai has become an incredible example of Musk's ambition and ability. It was named one of the 50 most influential projects of 2020 by the Project Management Institute for creating the first foreign car factory in China at an incredible speed. The $2 billion project went from permitting to completion of electrical installation in just 168 working days. Such a time frame for the construction of an ultra-modern factory was made possible by a proven pattern. All elements and structures of the future Gigafactory are made in advance at the factories and are simply transported to the plant for subsequent assembly. The assembly scheme is known in advance, and the process is not just sequential, but ahead of time. Each assembly operation begins before the previous one is completed, whenever possible. Moreover, this conditional standardized factory is designed with a margin of flexibility and can easily be adapted to local conditions and constraints, especially of resources. The template also includes expansion and modernization options in advance, and that's why all of Musk factories start with a lower capacity, and as soon as conditions allow, they begin to ramp up production many times over. And that's not all of the features. But let's go back a little bit. Tesla bought the first plant from General Motors in 2010 and began transforming it into the most advanced robotic car plant in the world. But not everything worked out the way Musk wanted it to. In 2018, during an interview with CBS, he admitted being frustrated with robots. The multitude of conveyor belts and other robotic systems made production unable to adapt to the production of new cars because of the need for complete reconfigurations. People are undervalued, the head of Tesla said, and the company partially got rid of assembly belts and hired more employees. The formula, once deduced by Henry Ford, who managed to reduce the cost of cars through assembly line production based on standardization and typification, no longer works. Today, the market demands updates, which means that production must be flexible, and that requires a new approach to programming and tuning robots. Robots with artificial intelligence and computer vision can understand a task and adapt to it just like a human, and this opens up unlimited possibilities for production to expand and change the product range. You can introduce a new series of cars every month, or even produce customized cars for each individual customer. The adaptability and flexibility of robots has become a real trend in industrial robotics, leading to the emergence of startups such as ABAGY. The company has created software that makes robots smarter. You simply load a 3D model of your part into the software, and then the machine vision robots can scan your physical parts, compare it to a virtual one, and immediately make it, welding and everything. No programming, completely autonomous welding, requiring no robotic skills. Any shop welder can operate these robots, any type of part, any brand of robot. Advanced software gives machines superpowers, vision, task comprehension, learning, and multitasking. And the new programming methods make it possible to reconfigure the robot to a different part right during the processing of the previous one. And you can learn more about intelligent industrial robots and their programming on ABAGY's YouTube channel, which we recommend to both industry professionals and those who are just looking at robots and robotics for the first time. Today there's a video of a robot welder versus a live professional, and they're judging not only speed, but quality as well. Who do you think won? To find out the answer, go to the channel at the link right here in the description. Also on the channel, you can see different ways to program robots, including the company's developments based on machine vision and artificial intelligence. Ideally, Musk aims to implement such smart robots in his own gigafactories. In the last 10 years, there's been already 6 projects, including the one mentioned in China. The first Gigafactory was built in Nevada. This plant, which produces lithium-ion batteries and components for Tesla cars, supplies batteries for all of the company's cars except for those produced at Giga Shanghai. It took $5 billion to build the plant, and 7,500 people are involved in the production processes. The roof of the construction by the end of the year should be completely covered with solar panels, which will power the factory. It's also known that this year the production managers were tasked to increase the productivity of the factory by 10%, not at the expense of the new line, but by reducing equipment problems and optimizing production. It's funny that for all his calculating and rationality, Musk doesn't forget to have fun. Thus, robots transporting electric car components at the Gigafactory moved to music from Super Mario Bros., as if they were playing one of the Tesla owner's favorite games. The bots are equipped with low-powered speakers which don't distract workers, but lift the spirits for those who they pass by. Remember, Musk generally likes funny, but not functional chips. For example, the Tesla Model X can be made to dance in party mode. Electric car seats can play intestinal gas sounds, and the screen can show a fire. And the steering wheel can serve as a game joystick in racing video games. Back to the Gigafactories. At number 2, Tesla has Giga New York, a photovoltaic manufacturing plant leased by subsidiary of Tesla Solar City in Buffalo. In 2013, Gigafactory 2 was planned as a clean energy technology business incubator. The facility now produces the 3rd-generation solar roof and charging equipment for its supercharger network. Tesla Gigafactories produce enormous amounts of energy. Elon Musk once said that 100 of his gigafactories could provide green energy for the entire planet. For example, the 200,000 solar panels on the roof of the Nevada plant, supported by ground installations nearby, produce 70 megawatts of energy, covering most of the plant's energy needs. The factory is heated by the heat generated by the equipment during battery production. Thanks to its wonder facilities, Tesla now produces more batteries per kilowatt hour than any other automaker combined. According to Tesla's plans, by the end of the decade, the company expects to increase its production capacity to 20 million cars a year aggregately at all of the factories. The most recently launched was Gigafactory Berlin. It's Tesla's most innovative plant, which also produces batteries and electric cars at the same time. The plant was built in 2 years and took $5 billion to build. Now the 4th Gigafactory has 5,000 workers producing 1,000 Tesla cars a week. When the plant reaches full capacity, it's expected that 12,000 workers will be able to produce about 9,500 electric cars per week. Musk is not afraid of downtime. For example, in July he closed the Gigafactory in Berlin for 10 days to make the necessary adjustments to the production lines to introduce shift work. Slowing down production during shutdowns is nothing compared to the potential benefits of implementing the most optimal solutions. Musk calculates every step of production mathematically and literally calculates every second you could save on a particular operation. All the experience and optimization will be taken into account during the construction of the Tesla Gigafactory in Texas. Its size and scope are certainly impressive. Musk stated that it's the largest factory building in the world by volume, and indeed, it's about 1 kilometer long. But it's not about length or volume, of course. The entrepreneur emphasized that it will be the most advanced automobile factory that the world has ever seen. The new Gigafactory will gather under one roof all stages of electric car production and 20,000 workers. The expected production volume is more than 1 million electric cars per year. It will produce not only Tesla Model Y, but also Cybertruck and the Tesla Semi. The Monster Factory will be launched in 2023, and now Tesla engineers are actively looking for solutions that will help the Gigafactory to quickly convert from one model to another, i.e., those very smart robots we told you about earlier. Meanwhile, Musk is eyeing a site to build a 7th Gigafactory in Canada. Ultimately, the entrepreneur isn't just improving his cars, he wants to create the perfect production system for products. Such a machine that's tireless and more efficient than any other system in the world to produce more products. Today it's electric cars and batteries, but in the future, the same developments in the perfect automated manufacturing process can be applied to building starships and any other company project. Up to and including the humanoid robots which Musk sees in the future of Tesla and humanity. Remember, you can learn more about smart manufacturing robots on ABAGY's YouTube channel, link in the video description.